Hey guys, it's Jason with ComicCryptoStock. Today we got an unboxing. This is something I got on eBay. It's a Captain Marvel 17-second print, CGC 9.8. I talk about that on the comic investment portfolio. That's one of my picks for the modern age. Definitely in a 9.8. This book, I really feel it's softened a little bit, and I think it has tons of potential. There's only 1,000 of these out there. 9.8s are going to be even rarer. Maybe there's 250, something like that. This book is a definite buy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Not horrible, a little bit sloppy here, but you know, hopefully it didn't get damaged. I doubt it would get damaged, but I'm going to do what I consider the proper way to ship a slab book. So the next one I sell, we'll go ahead and box that sucker up together. That way you can see the way I do it. I've got it down kind of to a science. I mean, I can do it pretty quick. It's efficient, and you should be able to get all the materials for free. You know, because who wants to spend money on shipping materials, right? I mean, these boxes, I do use the post office boxes. Those are free, and the rest of the stuff you can usually get you know, from certain stores. They throw packing material away, and you can get all that stuff for free. All right, so let's get into this. There she is. It's one of the new cases. I'm sure it's perfect. This thing has probably not even really been out of the bag. Nice looking book. You can see the little bindery tears there. That's what's stopping this from being a 9.9 or a 10. It's almost impossible to get a 9.9 or a 10. All right, so also I'll save this bubble wrap. I'll recycle that, you know. So here's the story on this one. This was an auction on eBay. I was watching it. The guy listed it at $500. Okay, so the latest sales have been between, I'd say, $600 to $650, a couple of maybe $620, $630, something like that. And at that price, that is an absolute buy. And I definitely recommend anyone looking to invest in a modern book, this is one to pick up at that price. So he listed it at $500. Starting bid for $500, and no one bid on it. Because people just probably weren't excited about it. Oh, he listed at $500, oh, it's gonna sell for $650, I'll wait and bid towards the end. That's exactly what I was thinking. So I was on my watch list, I'm watching, I'm like, gosh, still no one's bid on this thing. This is kind of interesting. No one's bid on it, and it comes to the night before the auction ends. Look at my phone, no one's bid on this thing yet. What time does it end? The auction ends at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, well, this is pretty stupid. Okay, so you set up your auction to end at 4 a.m. when all of the action on auctions is within the last minute or last 10 seconds even. So I'm looking at this thing, oh, well, you know, at this price, I've got to try and make my move on it. So I set the alarm for 4 a.m. in the morning. So I wake up in the middle of the night, you know, grab my phone, check the auction. Okay, there's 3 minutes left. I'm watching. And I throw my bid in with my, you know, 3 seconds left. It's kind of like where I like to time my bids on eBay. So I throw it in, and, you know, it goes to its like kind of calculating page, and I'm waiting, and I got it for $500. So that means no one else bid on this thing. Why did no one else bid on it? Because he listed the thing to end at 4 a.m. That's crazy. I like to have all my auctions end at between 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, and preferably on a Saturday or Sunday when most people aren't working. Everyone can be there at the last second trying to, you know, hit their bids up. The other thing is, on a book like this, there's not that many sales. You know, maybe a few of these are selling a month. There's not that many of them out there. So on a book like this, I would not recommend doing an auction. I would rather do a buy it now. If you have an Amazing Spider-Man 300 and there's 200 of those selling every month, by all means, if you want to do an auction, throw it on auction. You know, the thing with auction is it can go for a little bit lower, or you can get a little bit more. And from my own personal experience, every single time I do an auction, I either get exactly what it's supposed to be or a little bit less. So I kind of tend to go the other way and say, now let me just list this as a buy it now, because, you know, that way I don't have to worry about getting a little bit less. And I mean, who knows? Maybe the guy bought this thing for, you know, cover price and scored on it. But, you know, he easily gave up another 100 or 150 in potential sale, basically by just not knowing how to do the auction. He should have had that auction end at a reasonable time, and also he should not have started the initial bid at $500. The mistake there was, if you let it start at $1, you're going to have a whole bunch of people bidding that thing up, and when you bid on an auction, it's a different type of notification from eBay. Every time you're outbid, they let you know. With just watching it, you only get one notification 14 minutes before the auction ends. And guess what? That was at 4 in the morning and everyone was asleep. So I was the only person that was like, hey, you know what? This is worth me setting my alarm. You know, this is 20% undervalued. This is a really good deal. It's worth me waking up in the middle of the night to score. So I did. So, you know, learn from that guy's mistakes. Don't set up auctions on books that don't have a lot of sales. And whatever the hell you do, do not set up an auction to end at 4 a.m. That's just not smart. You know, the guy gave up money. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Now, in the next book that I sell, I'm going to do a boxing video. I'm going to show you a really nice, efficient way to box these books. I also keep it under 10 pounds. I'm sorry, under 2 pounds, which means that I don't have to go to the flat rate USPS box if I'm only selling one book to someone. If they go to 2 CGC books, it's impossible to keep the weight at 2 pounds. You got to go to the flat rate box. But a lot of people only buy one book at a time, or sell one book at a time. So my method lets you keep it into a priority mailing box, which is less expensive if you can keep the weight at 2 pounds or under, which we'll be able to do the way I show you. It saves you money on shipping. It'll save you another $4 or $5, you know, in your pocket on shipping, versus other methods or the flat rate box like he used there. Guys, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And this is Jason with ComicCryptoStock, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.